basically the size of our yard justifies what we're allowed to have. So if we got nowhere to put something, we're not allowed to have it. Can't be out against a shed and then close the fence. Makes no fucking sense to me.
The plywood against the shed did not look messy.
No, it did not.
It was very justifiable.
Listen, I asked you guys to come out and move what you wanted to keep.
What I wanted to keep, it's all mine. I want to keep it all. Like, it makes
Why
no
should he
fucking
have
sense
to
me
move
still
plywood
there. Why
that's
you have it
leaning
here?
against his shed? It's plywood. He's leaning it against his shed.
I don't need people to tell me what I need and what I don't need. I understand there was no fence.
So,
There's a fence now, so it's
basically,
a totally different situation. It's
The
not same
municipality
anymore.
can tell you what you can and cannot have. Oh, and where you can put it in your yard?
If it falls in the parameters of what's not permitted in the bylaw. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure sheets of plywood and siding
Especially when
is
it's doing
permitted in the bylaw.
It was all used and cut, residue.
It was
construction.
not used. It was not cut.
I had
I'll
four
go take a
sheets- I had
picture of it
four
right now
sheets
just to
that
show
I
you.
bought
Fine, I
last
asked
month.
you to come move it.
Why does it need to be moved?
Remove.
I gotta get to the strap that's underneath here.
Okay, so move it. Don't throw it in the fucking
See?
door and take it.
Perfectly clean. Not cut, nothing.
There's no nails in it. I just painted it last month. Even if there was nails in it, it's still a fucking brand new sheet. With nails or without it.
Derelict buildings were also listed too. Like, did you get a permit for that shed? That lean-to, the addition to the shed, is it all, you got permits through the commission for all
Yes, I
that?
do, yes.
The inspector come and say it
Actually,
was
the
built to
first part
code?
was hauled there. It
You
wasn't
know,
built there.
That's one thing I told you I wasn't gonna touch.
Oh, do what you gotta do, man. Fucking, I'll do what I gotta do. Alright?
Apparently these two don't like being on camera. Simon, you want to carry my new mini fridge in the front into the doors for me?
What's
Don't
that?
lose a fucking minute of sleep tonight, you.
No, the one that's on my doorstep, so they don't take that.
That's the problem. Your attitude's
I can't
flip-flop.
lift it in
You wanna
myself.
come out and
Yeah,
work with me?
I'm a little bit bipolar right now. Excuse me, but
Should I be concerned or?
no, I'm not concerned. I'm not stupid. It's bipolar.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to consider that a threat or not.
No, it's not a threat. I'm saying I'm upset. People seem to think it's
Do you have one of these
bipolar.
mini fridges that's good that you want to keep? Is that what you just said, or
What do I want to keep?
I was asking her? She had mentioned that.
Yeah, I said the mini fridge on my front doorstep.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fine. You told me it was good that you were using it, so.
It's going in. It's just we gotta get it fucking. It's just you guys are painting my shit. No, I'm supposed not to be upset, but it's being taken out on you because you're the one in the middle. But
Yep. I mean, I could understand if it was my first time here, and like I've explained it so many times. And I'm trying to
you
tell you,
explained
like,
it, but
put
I
it away.
have a
You wanna
problem
keep it.
with somebody coming on my property and telling me what I can have and what I can't have. And still, I took it upon myself to build a fence
Yep.
to correct that problem. And you tell me that it doesn't matter. So
It's still here.
I built that fence for nothing.
Like, if someone wanted to start a scrapyard in the middle of the municipality with no permission, no zoning, nothing, they put up a fence, they could just have 50 scrap cars leaking oil everywhere or whatever.
That's different. Do I
No,
have
it's not
50
different.
scrap cars leaking
It's
oil?
prohibited items. You can't have them.
It's
You can't amass scrap and stuff like that. They're not referred
So
to.
if my DVD player breaks down, then I got to get rid of it right away, or the municipality's going to come after me?
Maybe if you throw it in your back lawn and someone complains that they got to look at your DVD player every day. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. He doesn't throw it on the back lawn. Clearly, there's no DVD
No, I
players
mean,
on the back lawn.
there was no fence. I understand, but now this makes no sense. Is what I don't.
It's
understand. It's what I can't
enforcing
wrap
on
my
the
head around.
previous complaints.
The previous
Of
complaint- okay,
unsightly.
Maybe
That's why
moving
it's
forward,
complaints.
if you decide, which I would advise against it, to do this all over again, maybe the fence
The
will.
committee told me that I didn't have to stop. Keep doing what you're doing, but be clean about it.
Well,
So I kept doing what
apparently
I did.
there was complaints. I don't know who they were from.
Yeah, well, it's two of the members on the committee. Jonathan was there. You asked him. So they're telling me one thing, and then they're penalizing me for doing it. It makes no fucking sense. You wonder why I'm upset? Like nobody's being fucking straight with me. And in the end, who loses? Me.
You do realize that he suffers from depression, and right now you guys are putting a lot of stress on his mental health?
I'm sorry, but
Well, I really don't think you are.
Because you're wearing a uniform, you're gonna go do the same thing to the next guy tomorrow.
I gotta do my job.
Exactly, and there's no criticism against that. It's just that.
People that live in the
Do it,
municipality.
and you're okay with it. That's
Okay, really though, people that live in the municipality, really. Okay, there hasn't been a complaint in a long time. Believe me, I know, because the neighbors have been getting along with him just fine.
That's good.
Okay, so why are you saying new complaint?
If
If
there
it was
was-
unsightly, we fixed the unsightly issue.
And the municipality would have told me to stand down.
No, see,
No,
it's
they're on a power trip.
the one on her high horse on the municipality.
They say they want to work with me, but
Yeah,
they never did.
You know, I'm just the messenger and the muscle. You know, start calling them. Go down and videotape them at the office.
Well, you know, when you put my husband into a deeper depression
I haven't
and
dealt
make
with
his
you in so many
anxiety
years,
worse,
though.
doing your job, working for the municipality, doing your job,
Yeah.
when he goes into more of a depression and his anxiety and his mental health spiral downhill, believe me, I will be filing a civil lawsuit.
I honestly hope that doesn't happen, but you're well within your right to do that. So.
No, I know it's not against him.
It's not him, it's the municipality. He's just doing their bidding. That's how they get away with it.
So where are these other complaints?
What about the stuff on
The
this
last
card?
complaints.
Those are my garbage bins that I was washing out.
Obviously the bins, but like, there's the brake rotors and the scrap pans and stuff.
The motors I used to lift my phone. The buckets I put something.
It's a part of the vehicle, so if you want it,
Rotors, you did.
go throw it in the shed.
I got more.
Okay. What's this cart?
It's my. I put stuff
It's
in
like a
it,
work
move it
table kind of
around.
deal?
What?
Okay.
It's a work table.
The stuff on
It's like a
top?
wheelbarrow.
Yeah, it's like a
box.
rolling workbench.
Pretty much. I shove as much buckets in as I could. Get them out of the way.
Does it move? Like it's up
Yeah,
on
you
wheels?
push it on wheels.
Gonna wheel it over there? Just Hey, no, don't take it. Cool. floaters and the scrap box and things.
That right there.
Is he still there? What about the stuff in the blue bin? It's all like speakers and stuff like that.
You're a bylaw officer. Not the blue bin though.
Just dump the blue bin and then bring it back, please.
Bring back the bin, not throw in the whole bin, just bring the bin back.
Yeah, just not the chain. This stuff can say like this is his walkway.
Okay. Put these two pallets here, probably that ladder.
Yeah, and that's not where the red clay tiles is not there yet.
That goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just grabbed that back.
That bin?
Yeah, this is
What's that, sorry?
Those are the tiles that we use to make cement.
Okay, well I asked him if you wanted to keep them to put.
And he told you
I
yes.
brought them back from the side over there. They took it out of the trailer and I brought it back.
Again, I'm trying to work with you. It's residue of construction. I said you want to keep it, put it in the shed. If it's here where I need to do the cleanup, it still falls in the parameters, right?
It's where it's supposed to be, man. I don't know what else to tell you. It's my yard. I choose how the layout is in my yard. I don't know. The bylaw gives you the authority of fucking control, but I don't understand how this fucking is legal. But it makes no fucking sense to me at all. It's like this communist fucking country now or something.
I
Come
understand
fucking
your
take my wife.
frustration. But we gotta get it resolved today.
Being Canadian ain't being free no more, I guess, eh?
What's that?
So being Canadian, it's supposed to be the freest country in the world, but yet you control what you can have in your backyard. Hey, no, it's to get on my roof, man.
Alright. Keeping that rug?
That's when he works on the vehicles.
What?
The rug that's down there? When you're working underneath the vehicles?
So what?
The rug. Do you want to keep
yeah,
it?
that's, yeah. So I drive on it so that we're there. That's my sawdust bins.
Yeah, I'm not taking the bin.
Yeah.
Just some scrap. You can take over.
The other ones are empty, I think.
That brick holds the door open, just so you know.
Just leave the cinder block by the door and clean up the rest of the stuff.
Oh, just picking up on this small stuff like the ears and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So before anything is paid, I want an invoice of everything that was taken, where it was dumped at.
Laura's gonna get it.
Yeah, but they know this though, right?
Well, it's gonna be on them.
Bring the buckets back.
They're all criminals. He does this for a living. I'm sure he knows what he needs to do. I'm sure it's not the first time he's been action.
Can I have a smoke, please? I don't have a lighter on me if you want. Oh, I do.
Here. Yeah.
So are you taking a picture of this area here?
What's that?
Are you taking a picture of this area here?
I'm gonna have to, yeah, but it's a lot of stuff that you're permitted to keep.
So the plywood I was permitted to keep because it's new. We couldn't have put that there? Like you clearly have been trying to help him knowing that his back is really messed up, right?
I'm trying, but
I know you have been, which I understand that, but like why couldn't the plywood have gone there?
No, because they're not paper.
I mean, it looked neater over there, in all honesty.
you know, unfortunately, you didn't want to come out and help me make the decision. You just said you're the bylaw officer. To me, it's painted. It's been previously used. It's residue.
You could clearly see that it was not touched at all. It was not cut,
My anxiety
nothing.
right now is through the roof. I can't function properly. I don't want to go out there and cause a scene. That's why I'm in the house right now.
He suffers from depression.
This is another.
I think it's very reasonable that he says, no, you know what? He's got to go inside, especially with his anxiety and his mental health. But I mean, the municipality can do what they want, right? They can play on that, and it doesn't matter what the outcome is for him.
No?
Again, if you guys, you know, you can take it up with them for sure. You know, it's.
I mean, there's some pretty run-down buildings right beside the municipality. I mean, you go walking down towards the golf trail and you got a run-down friggin' building right there.
We're just giving the file.
That if you open the door, there's clearly somebody who's sleeping on the street, sleeping in there.
And this isn't the only file, you know, we have in memramcook either. So
That's not the point.
I know it's not the point, but you know, it's just the reality of what this entails.
So on their property, they could have run-down buildings, and you know, we can't have a perfectly fine piece of plywood.
I encourage you to complain to the municipality. Fair enough.
Basically, what this is showing me is that
They're bullying him.
As hard as I did to get everything cleaned up from the way it was before to now, is that it means bullshit.
It's like a slap in the face.
Well, no, I mean, you probably retained some items and you
No,
put
it
stuff
was
in
bad.
your
I
shit.
admit it. But
It was
dude,
really
this-
bad at
this
first.
Ain't even fucking close to what it was. This I don't consider this that bad.
Yeah, and I hope when we're done here, then that's it. And I never have.
And if they had updated pictures,
Exactly. The
But I
files
can't
show
come here
pictures
every
from 4
2
years
days and,
ago,
you know,
they're going
don't
on
need to
that.
come every 2 days. But we never got a notice in the mail. We never got a notice in the mail to appeal. You didn't have to, but you gave us, or was it him?
Yeah, it's a copy.
A copy of the report. You didn't have to do that. That was, you know what? That was out of the goodness of your heart. They never mailed us anything.
They never got back to
Legally,
Again,
they have to mail us a
understand
notice
your
to appeal.
nature. I
Legally,
understand.
binding. They have to give us a notice to appeal. They never gave us any notice to appeal. The only reason we knew that you guys were coming was because we were notified, not by them.
Okay, the appeal process is stated on the Form 4. So when you got the Form 4, you legally were sent a copy of the Form 4 from the municipality.
We weren't sent a copy. He didn't get a copy of anything.
Yeah, he's talking about the one that says they give us an extension because we're
No, that's the
whatever.
appeal. So when you got the Form 4, it's registered in St. Stephen with the province.
Yeah.
And then on the Form 4, there was the steps to appeal. And I think you guys did start the appeal process.
We did appeal. We went in
You know,
front of
that
the
was
committee
an
and all
ongoing
that.
thing.
We went in front of the committee. After we went in front of the committee, we didn't receive anything from them.
I think I picked up right after
What'd we receive?
the appeal
Yeah,
was
the
set.
letter saying that we were cooperative and they're giving us an extension till whatever. And after you guys came the first time when there was snow everywhere, we got one after that.
Yeah.
But nothing after that.
But I guess because we didn't reply to that letter or something, it basically automatically
So
makes
then-
us.
But how was there anything to appeal on that letter? They just said they were giving us an extension.
Yeah.
So the appeal happens under the
Yeah, but
initial
an
form that you guys
extension to
appealed
what?
on.
Because
To appeal the decision of
we
the
appealed
appeals
it
committee
and
that gave
there
you
was
guys
no
the
outcome
extension,
from
you
it.
would have had to file with the Court of Queen's Bench. You guys missed that deadline to
No,
file with
but
the Court of
we
Queen's Bench,
still
which
don't
gave
know
then
what the outcome
authority
of the appeal
to the
was.
municipality after the end of the time that was given. So you guys had the extension, I believe.
Yeah, but okay, they gave us an extension, right? So then they needed to follow up on their extension, which they did not.
No, so once you got the decision from the appeals committee, you
We
had
never got
14
this.
days to appeal their decision, which was to give you an extension to complete the work, to become in
guys,
compliance.
we skipped a step somewhere.
And the only, so your opportunity to appeal would have been after that decision from the committee, would have been to appeal to the Court of Queen's Bench to evaluate whether the decision of the appeals committee was valid and that the appeals committee did their job properly. That's your only grounds for appeal after that decision has been made. So
Okay, but does so the municipality could give us an extension and then show old pictures, because they never came back to take pictures after the extension was given.
He's the one who took them.
Yeah, we did do an inspection after the fact, and that's what was used, in part of the application to the provincial court to apply for the entry warrant. So you guys didn't meet the mandate of the Form 4 that was initially issued, and then from there we made
but
applications. to
that's
the court.
another thing. Right? We didn't meet the whatever conditions, but we were never given conditions. because we-
Yeah, they never gave us.
It's like here, fix this, but you got to figure out what the problem is first, right?
Like in the appeals committee decision, if they would have said build a fence and we'll close the file, then you would have been justified in building your fence, and it was their decision. They made the decision to give you the
I know every
extension.
municipality is different, but that's what I mean.
And it's not even.
I went on what I thought they wanted because I was never told what they wanted. It just
And he clearly stated that in the meeting with the council is
Okay.
tell me
So
what
I
you
picked
want
up
me
the
to
junk,
do
like,
and I'll
no,
do
no,
it.
from this
They
driveway to
never
that
gave
driveway
him
was full. I
any
had no more room.
stipulations.
Last junk it was good enough, but then no, it's not good enough to come pick up your shit. Like, really?
And it's not we're coming to pick up your shit. We're
No,
coming,
but I'm just.
we're coming to pick up anything that falls in the parameters of
Of the
Yeah,
act and
well,
bylaw.
of the act and the bylaw.
Basically, yeah.
And
it's-
even this process is not just municipalities, it's province wide. It's just bylaw enforcement officers enforce it within municipalities, and environment or Department of Public Safety enforce it in the non-incorporated
Yeah, I know.
areas.
Municipalities got their own separate bylaws.
So, to
compared
say like,
provinces
oh,
and
if you
stuff.
didn't live in Memramcook, this wouldn't happen. Maybe not, but it's not an entirely true statement.
No, but it's just like I try, and it's like a slap in the face, like she said. Like I should have just fucking left everything there. Like why try?
He almost cut two of his thumbs off. He almost cut his thumbs off trying to build the fence. Trying to do everything that he thought they wanted because they didn't give him anything. They didn't tell him anything that they wanted.
Seriously, fucking tried there.
I'm not saying you didn't try. I'm not
No,
here
but
to-
I'm saying
not-
this is my situation right now. You don't have to deal with it. You're gonna go home and life goes on.
We all have a story, man. Don't assume mine.
No, I'm not assuming. I'm saying you won't know what happens here after. You just go on to the next victim, right?
I'm sure he probably cries himself to sleep.
I'm sure it causes himself to sleep.
Did you want those 6 tires? I know you said you didn't want them.
The
We
ones
can
over
leave.
there, the ones by the mini barn.
You don't fit city?
The ones by the mini barn are garbage.
Okay, so there's 6 tires on this side of the fence.
I don't think so. I think I got rid of
Still gonna give him the right.
Huh?
Still gonna give him the right.
Yeah, you can have the letter if you want. I know it's not his
So
fault.
we've had today on body cam as well. If you guys would like to request it,
Yeah, well,
you
I would.
The
can,
lawyer's
you can
gonna
put
take
a
care of all
request in
that.
with the municipality, so an access to information request, and that way it'll be sent.
And for everything that was taken, right? Because, I mean, if we're going to be billed for this, right? I want an inventory of everything that was taken, where it was taken to.
So it goes by junk load. So it's not by 2 fridges, 2 tires. It's per load.
Okay, but that plywood right there and that siding was bought brand new. It's just been in our yard until he can do it.
If you guys want to dig it out, if you want to dig it out and lean it back up on the side, you're free to do so.
I can't dig anything.
His
right.
back, he can't.
There's like 12 tires there, not just 6. Like, is there certain ones that
I
are
never,
good?
who said 6?
I thought you had said 6.
That's- I
There are
guess
all
some.
those tires right there are no good.
Yeah.
Okay. All of them.
There's some good tires. They're all good tires, but no good to me.
Thank you though.
So if you guys got vehicles outfit, take them.
Yeah, I collect them, but it's all right. No, it's okay.
We know it's not your fault.
Listen,
put LED
We know that.
I wish I could tell
You're
you
doing what the municipality is making you to do.
Listen, I wish I could tell you this was the first time or going to be the last
I
time.
know,
have to
but
do
I
this.
just,
really do.
to me, I can't make no sense of this. To me, like, I need to make sense of stuff. Like, this makes no sense to me. It's against everything I believe in and, like, this free world we live in. It's not a bribe or nothing. It's just here, take it.
It's a nice gesture. It's a pretty cool piece.
Okay, I'll do that.
Get some money for. I know there's a market for it. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But like I said, this is what I do. It keeps me busy. It keeps my mind busy. I don't get
like-
depressed, so it keeps me busy. I fix stuff and I give it to people. It makes me feel good.
A neighbor who initially made the complaint.
For an
On good
example,
terms
this
now,
is-
but-
this is just an example of a file I had. I'm not going to name names
Yeah.
or where it was. So we had a residence, like a dwelling where a guy lived. He decided that he wanted to sell used tires. Okay, there was complaints because
A
it
lot
was
of
a
people do
completely residential zone, like all around. Just there was no businesses, but he fell into a multi,
It
like
has
a
to do with
commercial because
zoning.
he was close
I
to
didn't know
Main
that
Street.
at first either.
And once I found that out, because he was zoned commercial, he was allowed to conduct business, which means he could have the used tires as a business. So he had a business registered to his
You've
home.
seen the zoning here, right? Everything around me is fucking commercial, right? Except for these
But
two
you
lots.
you could apply for a zoning change,
Yeah,
and they might
but
say yes
what's the
because
odds
there's
of
a
that
business
now,
down the road.
right?
I mean, I know you're laughing, but there is processes.
No,
I'm not saying
he's a
it will
general
or won't
contractor,
happen.
right? So he
I
knows that stuff.
So if
I
you
just
remember
know
with
that they're not
I
gonna-
had recommended that you contact the commission. months
Yeah,
ago
but after this,
for the
they're not
zoning
gonna do it
process,
now,
right?
right? Because
Maybe,
he's slapping
you know.
in their face, right?
you know,
They won't stand for that.
Maybe if you just got a little business license and maybe they would zone
We
it
do.
multi for
We
you
do.
and you had a little shop that you could
I
refurbish your stuff and
I
have
got
some
my
scrap,
my
you know,
entertainment business, right? Well,
I'm just offering a potential solution.
Yeah, no, I
I'm not
know.
saying it's a first.
But I mean, it's not to the point that I need to register it yet because fucking COVID happened and not many people partied when COVID.
Yeah, but I mean,
social distancing, right?
Also,
So-
even if your business is registered, I think it's before 32,000.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to charge GST.
Yeah, it's
or
under
collector or
35.
something, so.
Under
I mean,
35.
it's not a disadvantage to register a business to, you know what I mean?
No, no.
I'm not a business expert by any means, but you know,
It's like, it's hard to fucking make fucking ends meet.